Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. We've got the Boston Celtics facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. So Cleveland will get the first possession. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Pierce is out there with Garnett. Then there's Perkins. Then it's...
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Here's Irving. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and show two. That one on Perkins. Cleveland shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Kyrie Irving.
The first one falls.
At the line for two.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And Garnett misses.
Jeez, maybe he was trying to show off or something right there.
Is that what you think? Absolutely. Instead, it had the opposite effect. He looked foolish.
Irving drives in. No good. Excellent D there from Pierce. Cavaliers on D. Allen with it. He's picked up by James. Allen's shot is off.
And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball into three-point territory.
And you're right there, Clark, because anything less than lockdown defense on him is going to result in a triple.
To stop the run, Boston again missing.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
That one goes. Count it.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Outside Irving. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Celtics trail by 14. Outside Rondo. Rondo is doubled. And so here's Cleveland. Irving with it. Now Pierce defending. And Irving throws it down.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
Now Rondo. Garnett, the screen. Smith against Rondo. Fires from deep. And that one's good.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. We'll see if that's the case here. That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Celtics trail by 13. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Cleveland with the ball. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. Feeds it to LeBron. From about 16. Pierce with the rebound.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Fires for 3. Rondo with another miss.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Boy, this has been a bumpy start for them, to say the least, in this quarter.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's their 4th turnover, and we've barely gotten started.
Pierce. Poked loose, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Pierce. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 16-3 run. Outside Irving. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong and attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Here's Irving. He's got 18. And Love has it in the corner. To the middle. Out to Smith. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Irving double team. Back to Smith. Outside Irving. Pass to James. To the inside. 5 on the clock. This one for 3. The shot no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Allen. Pierce against Love. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And Boston has possession. 15-point game. Rondo can't get it to go. Outside Irving. That will count. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a 3 at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
Couldn't agree more. That'll give them a nice little lift, I think, going into the next quarter.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 18. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Cassell is out there with Allen. Then it's Pierce. Then there's Leon Poe. And it's Davis at the pivot. Yeah. It's not possible what we just caught. Is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that. Just a total loss of concentration right there.
And, Greg, if they continue to make those kinds of mistakes, then this game could turn even more south on them, and sour.
Three-pointer, Dellavedova. Cleveland the rebound. Fry at the elbow. James left side.
Cavaliers.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And you know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. Smith checked in for Shumpert. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. And here is Davis. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. The Cavaliers leading by 20. Outside Irving. Cleveland the rebound. Love kicks to LeBron. 4 on the clock. Tries again. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Celtics trail by 20 from deep. Poe misses. Outside Irving. And that one is hammered home.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know,
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top.
than anywhere else in the league these days.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
Yeah, it sure has been the case. I mean, turnovers are like missing breakfast. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Well, I've always thought that it was good to maybe miss a breakfast or two, but that's another story. Anyhow, you can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Stolen away. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Count that one. Allen's got 4 points this quarter.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy. I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Over to the wing. Clock at 6. Here's Davis. The shot's good. Cassell making the play.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Outside Irving. Stolen by Allen. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pierce with a wide open look. Here's Davis. Shot is off. Great D that time from Love. The Cavaliers leading by 18. Ball's knocked loose. Cassell against Irving. With the teardrop, that drops.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the half. Davis with some nice D. Cassell, the pass to Davis. Nice ball movement by Boston. Davis with a screen on Smith. Cassell gets the bucket.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Love with the screen on Pierce. Irving, a look at that. That's not as easy as it made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what?
Man.
That